say the department level, I'm talking about Chief Staff of the Army, Secretary of the Army, guys like me. The one is there indeed a stigma these days with going into Army Community Services? When you walk into ACS, do you get labeled as somebody with a problem? You need an AER loan, you need to go to the lending closet, you're struggling, whatever it might be. You get labeled as a person with a problem, and as a result of that, you don't go in or not. I don't know. You'll give me some feedback how it's going here at Fort Lee. Given the fact that 67% of the families live off the insulation across our Army, you can say, okay, I got a great insulation here and everything's wonderful. Well, that might be true for those folks who live on the insulation. But what about all those people who live off the insulation? How are we getting the information about the programs out to people who live off the insulation? How do we do that? You know, are we doing okay with that? So that's number two. One is there a stigma associated with the ACS building itself? And should we kind of break that big building up into smaller parts across the insulation and off the insulation? The second piece is whether or not we're doing a good job getting information out to the families about family programs. And the third thing is the ACS director here somewhere?
Yes, sir.
Is where does the ACS director fit in the hierarchy of the garrison staff? You know, General Hodge commands this installation. He's the senior commander, and the garrison commander, Colonel Morrow, who's in the back there now, he works for General Hodge, even though he works under my command, but he's here to support the senior commander. The ACS director, by the current design, works for the MWR director, right, who is in this room somewhere. Right here, sir. Right, who works for the garrison commander, who works for the senior commander. Is that okay, or is there a better way to do it? So what we're trying to do is figure out how should we transform ACS. How do we do a better job improving service delivery of family programs to family members? And the only way we're going to know that is if you tell us. You know, like I said, we've done this 12 other times, and I can pretty much predict how the dialogue is going to go, but maybe it's different.